Good afternoon. We are still here at the MOBE 2019 Symposium, and we have the pleasure of sitting behind or beside Hawwah Karim of Islamic Burial Services.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And how are you doing
Good.
today?
I had a phenomenal time today.
Tell me what was so
Really, really
phenomenal
so
about
good.
today.
It was really, really enriching to be around so much wealth of knowledge and wisdom. It was just really, really very good. This is my first time. I was invited by a friend, and this was really, really a very well put together program.
So
Really
what
good.
is Islamic Burial Services?
Islamic Burial Services, I'm a licensed funeral director for the state of New Jersey, and this is a full-service funeral home. So we specialize in Islamic burial, but we actually take care of everybody. And we've been at 279 Roseville Avenue in Newark, New Jersey, in the North Ward for 6 years, and we've been very blessed.
Now, I'm going to ask you something. What is the distinction on an Islamic burial?
Islamic burial is really, really very simple. It's more traditional, close to a Jewish funeral, whereas it's usually very, very quick, the next day or the same day or then the next few days. And it's a ritual washing that is done, then the person is prayed over, and then they're buried. It is very, very simple, but when you come to my funeral home, if someone would like to have a viewing, that's no problem. You know, we still do the traditional prayer cards and program, but it still is very, very simple, and people really enjoy it because it is very, very peaceful.
Now, I want to go into the business in which you're involved because it's not a unique business.
For sure.
It's been around since the beginning of time.
That's for sure, yes.
However, there are less and less minority businesses within your industry.
Definitely.
And I think that there should be more because, can I ask your opinion about this particular question? Do you feel that there should be funeral homes that represent all different types of cultural backgrounds?
I think that, you know, it's one of those things where as long as you're able to take it, if there's different funeral homes who will be able to do everything, and then you may have a specialty. Like I say, I specialize in Islamic burial. But that doesn't mean if someone comes to me and says, Hawwah, you took care of my brother who was Muslim, mom has passed away, we like the service that you and your staff provided, and we'd like you to take care of mom. We provide a Christian service. So I don't think anyone should be limited to what they can do and what they can't do, as long as they're able to give the family a good service.
So,
Can I make one comment? Something that you brought up that was really, really very interesting is there are not many women, and especially African-American women, needless to say many Muslim women who are African-American who are in this business. But here in Newark, New Jersey, I do have a wealth of women who have opened up the doors for us. I mean, we have Wiggum, you know, Miss Wiggum, who has been in the industry for many, many years. We have Miss Perry, who has been in the years, and Edith Churchman, and there's one other funeral director who's Muslim, Khadija Samad. So we do have some women who have opened the doors for women and made it available for people like me.
how do you get to become a funeral director? What do you have to do?
You become Doctor of the Dead. Literally, it is so much schooling. You have to have your associate. So I graduated from Essex County College, and I got my associate's degree. Then I transferred down to Mercer County Community College, and they offer a funeral service program. And there's about 7 sciences that you have to have and 7 arts. It's very intense, but it's definitely paid off. And I was one that went to school after the age of 40, and that was not easy.
No, it's not.
Not at all. But it all pays off, and at the end of the day, I'm blessed. It's something that I love doing.
Now,
I
is
love
there a test that you have to take? Is
You-
there a certification?
I'm a licensed funeral director for the state of New Jersey. You have a state test, rules and regulations of the state of New Jersey that you have to know and that you have to pass, as well as there's a national test that you have to pass after completion of your schooling. So I have 2 associates. One is in human services and one is in funeral services. So it's actually a degree program, and it's governed by the state board. So the State Board of Mortuary, and they're very, very regulated for us more than even another business because we're working with a grieving family.
Yes.
And we're working with the dead who cannot represent themselves.
Right.
So they have to make sure that we're taking excellent care of this grieving family and this person that has passed away. So it is very, very important.
Now, can I ask this? How do you how do you deal with it? How do you maintain your inner core in dealing in such a sad industry? Because not a lot of people, I personally, and I will say this is my opinion, when it comes to death, I celebrate the life.
Okay.
Very few people I have ever mourned.
Okay.
And if I ever did mourn them, it was the loss of my connection to them. Not the fact that somebody died.
That's
We all
right.
die.
That's right.
But that's a very emotionally wrought business that you are in. How do you deal with it?
You have to have good connections. I'm very, very blessed. I'm the baby of 10. And I've family of mine that is Muslim and non-Muslim, and we're very, very close. And I call them and I say, I'm not okay. And they make sure that they stay in touch with me. I try to be spiritual. I try to stay in connect between me and my Lord, which is very, very important. And I take out time for myself, which is not easy. But I will take I really had a very hard time. We had 3 funerals, which we do about 3 funerals a week, and we had 3 funerals that particular week, and the 3rd funeral was a young man who was 38 years old who died, and I had to console the wife, the mother, and the grandmother, and the father. This was not easy. So what I had to do was by the end of the week, I had to pack up everything and go away myself, just to retreat and rebuild myself. Because Monday morning, it's starting all over again. Actually, we got another call that Saturday, but you just keep moving. But you do have to stay connected to good people who are going to be in support of you. And I'm very blessed to have good spiritual family as well as my family.
So let me ask you, for a funeral home, what kind of staffing do you have? What are the positions that need to be filled for it to run effectively?
For my particular funeral, have an office manager. I have a funeral home assistant, and he primarily does removals. He also handles the bodies, and he also works the funerals. So I have about 5 main staff members, and then we have many that are on call. So we have a larger funeral than we're able to accommodate as well. We've been very, very blessed. The funeral home that we're at, we rent space there. And we've been there 6 years, but I'm actually looking to purchase a property so that we can, because as a business, we've outgrown this location. We really have outgrown it. God bless the child that has his own child. You have to have your own. So we're we're looking, preferably in the city of Newark. We would like to build here. So we're really looking forward to that, and then expanding and being able to hire other people. And we want to do more mentorships. Want to be able to give back to our community, which is very, very important.
Now, if there's anything that you could tell anyone regarding the process of death, its state, what would you say? What is your opinion of death?
My opinion of death is that we're all going to die. Just try to live the best life that you can while you're here, because we're not promised even the next second. So just live the best that you can and just be good to people. Have a connection with God and have a connection with your family and friends. That's very, very important.
And now my part 2 of that question is, how do you tell people, what would you recommend, or what kind of advice would you give people to manage the death of a loved one or a friend or family member?
Stay in prayer. Stay with whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in. Know that this is not a punishment. Know that this is God's plan. And know that, like I had a woman the other day, she was pregnant and she lost her stillborn baby. She's distraught. And what I explained to her is that God had a better place for that baby than this earth. This earth was not worthy of that baby. God has that baby in paradise. And that baby will be in paradise waiting for its parents. So understanding that this is just a temporary shell. We're here just for a few minutes. We'll wake up and it'll be all gone. So we're preparing everything for the next life. This is not easy, though. No. It really, really is not. But it is definitely a mercy. I did social work for many, many years, and there's definitely a correlation between the two. So this is my pinch me job. Being able to help people and help them to navigate. When you come into my office, I couldn't care, Muslim, Christian, Jewish, black, white. I tell the women, give me a hug. And I tell my male staff, hug them in. And they give them a huge hug. And I said, when you come in my office, we're family. And we're going to sit down and we're going to take care of business. but we're going to be, this is a service.
Yes.
This is very, very important. That's why I became a funeral director, because you can go into the different funeral homes and it's like they're pointing in directions. There's a bathroom, I tell my staff, if you can put your hands in your pocket, you can go home.
Yes.
When someone asks, where's the bathroom, say, come, I'll escort you. This is a grieving family. Yesterday they were fine, they were smart, they were witty. Today mama has passed, the sister has passed. They're not in the right state of mind.
Right.
So we have to be there. We have to answer to a higher, this is a grieving family. This is very, very important, and we want to be able to give this service. Islamic burial services is something that has been, I'm just blessed that it came to fruition.
Yes. What I'd like to say to you on behalf of DPTV is that we so appreciate, it's not necessarily about passion, but your commitment and your respect of the process.
Definitely.
Of living and of dying.
Definitely.
And of helping folks to prepare and survive
Definitely.
beyond it
Yes,
and for it.
that's right.
And so we're so appreciative. And would you just tell us the name of your funeral home again, and your address and your information?
I'm going to give you, my name is Hawwah Karim, and my business is Islamic Burial Services. We're located at 279 Roseville Avenue in Newark, New Jersey. My website is IslamicBurialNewark.com. Look on my website, take a look on there and just see what some families that we've serviced, Muslim and non, and the great things that they've said about us, how we've tried to service the community. We're very blessed.
You certainly are. Much love and blessing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.